Aristotle once said, "Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others." But what does this mean in the context of our lives today? It's about courage, the kind that often requires us to stand alone, to go against the tide, to question the popular opinion. Now imagine a scenario where your courage, your bravery, your willingness to take that stand leads you down a path that's not exactly paved with applause. Imagine being disliked for the courage you display. Sounds unsettling, doesn't it? Yet, it's an undeniable fact of life. The courage to stand alone can sometimes make you unpopular. But remember, Aristotle's wisdom wasn't about popularity. It was about the human qualities that courage guarantees. Perhaps then being disliked is a small price to pay for the rewards that courage brings. So what happens when courage leads you down a path of unpopularity? Let's explore. Imagine a man named John, a man who dared to be different. John wasn't your typical hero. He didn't have a cape or a secret hideout. He didn't have superpowers or hordes of adoring fans. But what John had was something far more powerful than any of those things. He had the courage to be himself, to stand alone, and to go against the grain. In a world that demands conformity, John chose to be different. He chose to challenge societal norms, to question the status quo, and to create his own path. It wasn't an easy choice, it wasn't a popular choice, but it was a choice that John made nonetheless because he believed in something greater than popularity or acceptance. He believed in truth, in authenticity, and in the power of individuality. John's choices didn't make him popular. In fact, they made him quite the opposite. He was criticized, ostracized, and even ridiculed. But John didn't let the opinions of others deter him. He didn't let their judgment sway him. He stood firm in his beliefs, in his values, and in his vision. But here's the thing, John's courage, his willingness to be different, it led to change. His bold actions, his audacious ideas, they sparked conversations, they ignited debates. They inspired others to think differently and to question their own beliefs. His courage to be disliked became a catalyst for change, a beacon of hope for those who felt unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. John's story isn't a fairy tale. It's not a story of overnight success or of unending praise. It's a story of courage, of conviction, and of the power of individuality. It's a story that reminds us that it's okay to be different, that it's okay to stand alone, that it's okay to be disliked, if it means standing up for what we believe in. John's courage to stand alone, to be different, made him disliked, but also brought about change. His story is a testament to the power of courage. Now ask yourself, can you do what John did? Can you have the courage to be disliked? Let that question linger. The answer, my friend, requires a journey inward, a deep dive into the depths of your own resilience and conviction. It's easy to fit in, to blend with the crowd, to be just another face. But to stand up for what you believe in, even if it makes you unpopular, that's the real challenge. That's where courage steps in. It's about daring to be different, to be true to yourself, to be authentic. And authenticity, well, that's a priceless commodity in a world that often values conformity over individuality. Imagine the personal growth that comes from such bravery. When you're not shackled by the fear of judgment, when you're not constantly seeking validation, you're free to explore, to learn, to evolve. You become a beacon of authenticity, radiating an energy that's uniquely yours. This energy can influence others, inspire them, and make a positive impact. But this courage to be disliked, it doesn't come without its trials. It's not about being defiant or rebellious for the sake of it. It's about standing your ground because you believe in the principles that define you. It's about understanding that popularity is fleeting, but integrity, once lost, is gone forever. So take a moment, reflect on your own courage. Consider a step you could take, no matter how small, to stand up for what you believe in, even if it means being disliked. After all, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Remember, the path of courage is often a lonely one, but it is also the path to true self-discovery and change. So, dare to be disliked. Dare to be courageous. In the grand scheme of things, it is your opinion of yourself that truly matters. It's your life, your journey. Embrace the courage to be disliked. It might just be the most liberating decision you'll ever make.